Hi everyone, this is a Social Farms and Gardens presentation that I'm providing as a result of a speech that I gave at the Wales Real Food Farming Conference in November in Lampeter. It's been requested that we try and provide it in a presentation format, so here goes. Firstly, I just wanted to provide a synopsis of who we are. I'm the coordinator of the Community Land Advisory Service in Wales. We've been around since 2013 when we were big lottery funded. We're now funded by Welsh Government, and that funding is guaranteed to 2025 with potential for further funding. All the work that we do is around trying to help groups and enterprises gain access to land for green space projects, a lot of which are community food growing projects and enterprises. That involves community supported agriculture farming, sort of allotments, orchards, community gardens, all sorts of green space projects, but a lot of them are food growing. So that's the day-to-day work that we're doing. We generally are seen at our laptops helping people with leases, licenses and advice on planning, helping to find out if they require planning permission and also how to go about gaining planning permission. So let's talk about the vision for a local authority area. To start with, county farms are released for local food growing enterprises where there are clear social, economic and environmental benefits. Wellbeing, food, farming and planning policy documents are woven together and everything is joined up and decisions are made collectively. There is a clear environmental growth model and there is a gateway programme for new entrants to sustainable farming. There's also a food growing strategy, working with communities on publicly available maps. There is a clear and proportionate estates department process for growing of food on underused public land, and that process takes less than 2 months. There are funding and rental incentives for people to bring underused allotments and other land back into use. Like in Spain, retiree farmers gain incentives to pass their land over to new entrants where they are thinking of providing sustainable horticultural enterprises. Parks land in urban areas are a diverse mix of meadows, community gardens, market gardens, micro gardens, and different types of growing. And like in Hackney Patchwork Farm, there are opportunities to train on these sites. Farming subsidies are transparent, proportionate and fair regardless of the size of the farm. There is a strong local supply of fruit and vegetables for varying budgets, as there is a strong provision of sustainable horticulture. High-grade agricultural land is reserved for food growing with no exceptions. Planning permission is easy, as planning officers are familiar with the essential structures that are needed for horticultural enterprises, new and expanding. Permitted development rights for all new buildings up to 460 square metres are available for all farming enterprises regardless of the size of the farm. It was easy, the Cabinet member for planning said. We just created a local development order right across the local authority area. Food hubs have low rents in underused shops, and there is one in every ward. CSA farms, community supported agriculture, farms like Caitan on the Gower, are a flourishing network right across the area, and pay it forward and pay as you feel is commonplace, and there is very little greed. Many land trusts exist, protecting important community farms and small holdings into perpetuity. Land community asset transfers are a trusted and working mechanism across the area. Orchards are largely community managed on long-term management agreements, and the local authority provides public liability insurance, and they also help cut the grass. All food growing sites, including allotments, are protected in local development plans as specially safeguarded growing spaces. Knowledge sharing and peer-to-peer learning is now a daily occurrence due to a huge network of sustainable farmers innately benefiting people and planet. The countryside is working for all. Everybody feels part of a fair and green economy. Local people and local farms are linked by farm shop cafes where no planning permission is needed. And Pick Your Own is a great local family day out. Community membership and crowdfunding of food schemes is common. Local businesses and major employers support startups as they reap the benefits from repeat custom and corporate social responsibility. Sharing and swapping of produce is happening at weekly community events in the ward-wide food hubs, and it's almost like its own currency. There are volunteering, education and work experience opportunities that encourage sustainable farming enterprises throughout the area. And finally, everybody is growing food in their gardens. Thank you for listening to that vision. Before I go, I just wanted to provide you with a link to the Community Land Advisory Service Wales resources page. It's got lots of information around accessing land and how to go about things. We've got a template heads of terms agreement on there that people can use and swap between potential tenants and landowners. We've also got some really useful planning advice notes as well, so please do take a look. If you want to discuss anything that we provided today in this vision, please do get in touch. These are my contact details, and we're also available on Facebook and Twitter as well. But all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for listening.